Hi, boys and girls, it's Miss Maravilla. This is the second part to this assignment, so make sure that you watch the first video where I read you the book, The Good Egg, and then come here for the second part where we're going to be doing some writing. So what you would need is your journal. My journal is not as cool as yours. It doesn't have the primary lines. I think you have bigger lines like this. So I'm going to use this piece of paper with the lines. But if yours doesn't have lines, or you could use your notebook like this, or if you don't have your journal or a notebook, then you can use any piece of paper that you have at home. So in our story, the good egg taught us that we don't always have to be perfect, that the best that we could do is always try to be good. That we don't worry about what other people are doing. All we could do is remind them of the rules and remind them to be kind and to be good, but we can't feel responsible for them to be good and perfect. That's not our job, right? So you have to just worry about you and how you could be a good person or a good egg in this case. He taught us a couple of things that he was doing that made him a good egg. For example, he helped cleaning after there was a mess made. He helped carry groceries after they went to the supermarket. He helped water plants that were in the house. He helped to paint someone's house, which is really nice. He took a break when he was feeling upset, like he wasn't feeling happy. He was mad at the other eggs in the carton. And instead of yelling at them or hitting them or doing anything bad, he was a good egg and just took a break. He walked away until he felt better. And those are just a couple examples that he showed us. So today you're going to think of a way that you are a good egg. How do you show that you're a good egg at home? I'm going to use two different pens, but you're going to go ahead and use your pencil or whatever you can write with, but I will use a pencil in case we make mistakes. But I'm going to use pens so you can see it better. The black pen is everything that you're going to have the same as me, and then the red is where you're going to write how you're a good egg. Now, how Miss Maravilla is a good egg, so it's going to be a different color because wherever it's red, that means that you're going to write how you're a good egg. So don't copy wherever I write red, okay? So we're going to start our sentence, and remember, we start our sentence with a capital letter. We make sure we have finger spaces in between our words so they're not all crammed together. Give them space to breathe. We're going to make sure we end with punctuation. So that's like a period, a question mark, or exclamation point. Depends what kind of sentence you're writing. And make sure we have tall capital letters. They touch all three lines. If we have lowercase letters, they usually start in the middle line and go down. But if it's a tall letter like a D, then you touch all three letters. Or if it's a low letter like a G, you pass the bottom letter. But I'll show you which ones are tall and which ones are low, or which ones are just right in the middle. But we're going to make sure that we don't have any floating letters. Okay, so I'm going to hold up my paper a little bit so it's easier for you to see. If my hand is blocking it, just wait until I'm done writing it. And if I'm going a little too fast, you could go ahead and pause the video, okay? So I'm going to start here with capital I. Then it's kind of hard for me to hold the book and put finger space, but make sure you have a finger space and then write I am, finger space, a, finger space, Good. So here's where I was telling you that G comes, let me hold it closer, below the middle line, the bottom line, sorry, so it's a low letter, and then the D, the stick touches the top letter, so it's a tall letter. Top line, sorry. Then I am a good finger space egg. Then I'm gonna write because, and that's, I'm not gonna squish it there because I only have a little bit of space. So I'm gonna go down here and write because because I am a good egg because, and this is where you're gonna think of why you're a good egg. So I'm gonna take a quick little second and think about how I'm a good egg. Okay, I think I got it. So I'm going to use red. This means that this is where you are going to have different words to show how you're a good egg. Okay, so you don't copy this part. You do your own, okay? So because I drive my grandma, oops, my pen is not really working. Grandma to her doctor. Sorry, my pen didn't want to really work. Doctor appointment. Doctor. Okay, let me make sure I wrote it correctly. I am a good egg because I drive my grandma to her doctor appointments. Okay, it makes sense. And every time I said a word, there was a word there. So I'm going to end with the period. Yours should end with the period too. Okay, this is my sentence, okay? I am a good egg because I drive my grandma to her doctor appointments, period. So that's my sentence of how I'm a good egg, and then I'm going to draw myself taking my grandma, driving my grandma to her doctor's appointment because she does not have a car and she's a little too old to drive. So I take her to her doctor appointment sometimes. So that's how I'm a good egg, and I'm going to draw that up here. But for you, I shouldn't see anything that's on the red because you do not drive yet, right? So you can't drive your grandma to the doctor's appointment. So you need to think of something else. Maybe you help clean messes. Maybe you help with the groceries. Maybe you like to, maybe because you help water the plants or cook or clean up after yourself. So that's what I should see here. Make sure you sound it out the best that you can. It's okay. Just use your sounds. Make sure you stretch out the words so you can hear the sounds. And then draw your nice picture. And then the last step is that you're going to do a flip grid. Those are the ones where you show us, like you respond with the video. So make sure you say your name and then show us your sentence in the last video. But I'll put the instructions on there for you. So make sure after you're done with this, you have one more step to do. Okay? And I can't wait to see how you're good eggs because I know you're all wonderful good eggs. Okay, bye bye.